Right, so we are almost free back out into the wild wilderness of Loch Fyne. So it's been nice coming through the Crinan Canal. The uphill is always a bit of a pain in the arse, and it certainly was this time. But it's been nice, you know. The mull wasn't going to happen. It was just going to be too rough and difficult. So swapping that out for 3 nights of just relaxing and sat on a very nice quiet canal has been quite pleasant. But yeah, looking forward to getting back out and getting anchored tonight in somewhere new. So we're almost out Black Harbour. We've had a pretty non-eventful trip down Loch Fyne. Finally just picked up a little bit of wind. So we've got the head sail out, but mainly just to, we're still motoring, but just to stabilise the boat because it's a bit rolly down this end. As you can tell, classic, beautiful Scottish summer weather. Technically, I guess we're not in summer anymore, but yeah, a bit drizzly, but it's been nice and calm, and it's just been a nice sort of plod down. So yeah, about 10 minutes out, we're going to head round the headland just here. I think it's just in behind this what looks like the land, but it's actually an island. Yeah, get anchored. Heating's already on. Hopefully it'll dry us out a bit once we get there. And yeah, should be good for a nice evening.
So we have arrived and it is absolutely stunning here. Definitely going to be a place where I reckon we'll come back to. There seems to be some seals here. I think they actually live over on the rocks behind me here, but they've been like coming into the bay and playing, and it's been really lovely to watch them. So yeah, so we're going to have a nice chilled evening, I think. And I'm thinking I might get up quite early tomorrow to see if I can get out with the drone and all that before we head off. Good morning. So it's just gone 7 o'clock here at Black Harbour, and I've come shore with Skylar to just take some photos of the boat because we're going to head off about 9, half 9 to get to Tarbert early. So I thought I'd get up early, enjoy, or we'll make the most of this little harbour whilst we can before we get off and start the day. I have had a lovely time ashore here. It's about 8:30 now, so I've been up probably on shore for just about an hour and a half now, watching the sun come up and just enjoying this beautiful morning. Skylar's getting a bit chilly now though, and I think I should probably head back to the boat.
Good morning. It's a beautiful morning here. We had a really nice night's sleep. It was very peaceful and we were quite sheltered here because the wind and waves were coming from the north. Jo's been out for a walk this morning. She went for a bit of an explore while I slept, which is our sort of tradition. Engine's warming up, so we got to head over to Tarbert now, which you may or may not be able to see is kind of just the other side of the lock in the background there, so it's only about a 2-3 mile trip across to there. Got some supplies to pick up and get rid of some rubbish and just do some general housekeeping. We're just going to spend the lunchtime there though, and then I think we're going to go back over this side but further down Loch Fyne to Ascog Bay, where we're going to be anchoring tonight, and then we've got to start making our way back up towards home over the next few days, but we're just going to see what the weather does. Anyway, that's enough chatter. Let's get this anchor hauled up and let's get underway. Right, so we've had a nice lunchtime, or fairly long lunchtime stop here at Tarbert. We got some supplies, including some fresh langoustines. It's a bit of crime to come to Tarbert without picking up some fresh langoustines. Also finally managed to get the parcel, which was the engine part, which wasn't actually an engine part, that was just a lie to cover up the fact that I'd bought Jo a very fancy lens for her camera as a thank you for all of the work that she's been doing for ourselves at the bike park that I run. So hopefully we'll get some really nice footage, particularly of the wildlife coming out of that over the next few videos, so look out for that. And also remember to check out Jo's photography channel where she does some amazing wildlife photography as well. Anyway, before we get thrown out of here for overstaying our lunchtime welcome, it's time to toss off the lines and head across the Loch Fyne to Ascog Bay, where we're going to anchor tonight, because I think it's going to be a really nice night over there. So, engine's warmed up, let's get the show on the road.
So we have arrived and it is absolutely stunning. It's so glassy, the water here. It's sort of like sitting in oil. It's just amazing. It's such a lovely spot. I really do like this one, and we've got some great conditions tonight for it. So yeah, dead chuffed for that. And yeah, so I think we're just going to chill out now and just enjoy the evening.
So good morning everyone. It's been a pretty nice and relaxing night here at Ascog Bay, and it's a absolutely beautiful morning. Probably see behind me, blue sky, bright sunshine, wind not so much, but hopefully there might be a little bit once we get out of the shelter of this bay. So plan is we're going to head off from here, head up the West Kyles of Butte, past Yana Bruin, and back to the bays on the north of the Isle of Butte, where I had my little propeller incident earlier in the year. Hopefully I don't get too much PTSD going back to that spot. So we've got about 12-13 miles or so to go. So I guess we go about 4 or 5 hours, something like that. So yeah, engine's warming up. It's got a few more bits to sort out, and then we can pull up the anchor and get going. So we've got the mainsail out now as we're heading up the West Kyles. I've got it on a small reef for a couple of reasons. One, because a bit of a wuss and it's a bit gusty today. So for those out there criticising in the comments about being over reefed, yeah, not gonna disagree. But the other reason was that I really wanted to. Ever since getting this boat, I've been confused about how the reefing works. And I've kind of got the sense that I've got it wrong, or had it wrong. But thanks to, I think it's David Warner, or Warn, and Super Dirk. Apologies, I don't know the numbers after your names. So whatever number in line of your family you are, I won't know it. But yeah, so looking at the reefing line, as they come out the top of the boom, so they run through the boom and out the top of the boom. And then there's these kind of eyes on the side of the boom, which I always knew was something to do with the reefing, but I couldn't figure it out, because if I took it from the top of the boom underneath those eyes, it would just end up getting binded up and you wouldn't be able to tighten it up properly. But based on a discussion in the comment section, someone explained how it should work, which is essentially it goes from the top of the boom through the sail and then actually comes down. So it just loops through the eye in the sail and comes down and secures on the side of the boom. That way, when you're reefing it in, it's pulling it both backwards and downwards onto the boom, which is how it's supposed to be, as opposed to before, where it was just pulling it backwards, which will just give you a terrible sail. So I think I've still got some stuff to figure out between how to like manage the topping lift and how to manage the lazy jack so they're not sort of crunching up the sail. But yeah, certainly a big improvement. So thank you to commenters for the tips. They were very helpful and helped me figure it out.
Right, so as you can hear, we are back on the engine. We had quite a good run with the sailing. We did about 8 miles, we reckoned, just solely on the sails, which was good. We've made it up to pretty much Tarbert, so we're not too far to go, just over a couple of miles now. And yeah, no, it's been nice. Like, it's been quite warm when the sun's been on you, but out of the sun it's quite chilly, hence all my clothes. But no, it's been a good run. So we have been anchored here for a few hours now, and Skylar and I have just come to shore to do some droning and take some photos in the golden hour. We are going to rush back to the boat now though, because I've been here for a while and the midges have found me and it's not very pleasant. So yeah, we've had a great time. It's such a beautiful spot. I do love this one, and hopefully with conditions like this it's a bit of redemption for Tim having coming back here after his incident on his solo trip, where yeah, if you've not seen the video I'll link it in the description, but yeah, this is where the stress started. So yeah, I'm hoping to actually come back in a few hours. I'm going to do the night run with Skylar because it's quite an easy one for me to go to, and I'm going to see if I can maybe do some nighttime sort of star photos, which would be exciting because we've got one of us here with Salty Sea Dog. Now that was back where I did that photo, I think in August, so the Milky Way is not going to be as high, but I still think it's going to be worth a shot because it's such a stunning location, this. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you in a few hours. It's just gone past 9 and Scar and I have come to shore to take her out for her last pee break before we go to bed, but also so I can come and do some photos of the boat under the night sky. The midges have gone that were here earlier, so that's good. And yeah, I'm just having a lovely time. The good thing about sort of October is that I don't have to stay up as late to come out and photograph the stars. Oh, I'm so happy I made the effort. Join us next time as we leave the Isle of Bute behind and head to Carrick Castle.